Waiting for sharks to circle him, his expectations are quickly thrown out the window when an aggressive and hungry shark does something unexpected. Against all odds, the bone-chilling encounter is far from over as the large predator gets its mouth completely stuck in the cage. Unable to free itself, it starts to panic. Thankfully, after a while, the shark manages to wiggle its mouth out, swimming away afterwards.
Mine. Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back, Belline!
As the animal shows no signs of backing down, the pair do their best to de-escalate the situation while trying to back away slowly.
Get back! You good? Chill. Just chill. Get back! Hey! Get back! Get back!
A few moments pass, and the animal nonchalantly starts to retreat back into the woods, giving them the chance to make their escape.
Hey, get back! We're here. We're still here. Go away, mountain lion. We're still here. Oh, it's scratching its claws.
Fortunately, after a while, the mountain lion decides to leave the hikers be, and they make it out safely. Intense clip picks up right as these brave men attempt to scare a nearby tiger away from their village. Unfortunately, the situation escalates rather quickly. Luckily for them, the predator decides to spare the men at the very last second and ends up leaving the area completely. A 45-year-old man in Bangkok, Thailand was watching TV in his lounge when he heard some hissing sounds coming out of his living room wall. Having no idea of the terrible situation he was in, he called for help. The rescuers came in and decided to break the plasterboard wall, but what came out of it sent chills down the spine of everyone there. It was a huge python, living in that wall for God knows how long. Rescuers tried getting it out, but it stubbornly remained inside the wall. When the snake finally did come out, it was measured to be 15 feet in length and was...
We were gonna sewer fish and there's a huge snake.
Straight down, there's a huge snake. Right here is right on its body. It's like right above it. Can you guys see that or no?
Frightened and intrigued at the same time, the men decide to call their friend Jacob, who has experience with snakes, to handle the situation. A few minutes later, Jacob arrives at the scene, and after putting all necessary safety measures in place, he ventures down the sewer. Moments later, he emerges holding this.
I'm okay. Oh my god! Oh my god! No! It's so much bigger than oh my gosh! No!
After getting over their initial shock, the group helps Jacob lay the majestic predator on the ground so they can get a good look at it.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! God! Oh my gosh! Guys! Look at the size of this!
Unfortunately, the video ends as the men are still deciding what to do with the snake. So a Russian tourist came across a huge hippo and suddenly decided to run after it.
Сейчас будем бежать за бегемотом.
Surprisingly, the animal immediately runs in fear as the brave man keeps chasing it down. Feeling satisfied with what he's done, he simply turns around and goes back to minding his own business. something extremely terrifying and unexpected. After the first charge, the giant primate does not leave the group alone and continues to harass the tourist, trying to take pictures of it.
Come this way. Don't worry, don't worry. Don't run, don't run.
Trying to de-escalate the situation, the group makes their movements as silent and slow as possible to avoid angering the gorilla further.
It's a good time for a picture. Huh? Can I take a picture now of him?
This seems to work, and the animal starts to walk away, but it unfortunately decides to show them one last act of aggression. Luckily, it let go of the woman relatively quickly, leaving no one harmed. In a park in Nepal, a few men driving down the road unexpectedly came across a rather large tiger that didn't seem so happy about having visitors. Initially, they decide to pull over after spotting the animal walking across the road up ahead.
Of course, you can't really see it, but it is a big male Bengal tiger.
Contrary to what most would do, the men end up driving up towards the animal in hopes of getting a closer look.
Oh my God, he is beautiful. He's looking behind. He looks very pissed off. We're leaving. The tiger was pissed off.
As the tiger disappears back into the forest, they grab this opportunity to drive away while they still can. Surprisingly, they are able to keep calm despite the shark feeding frenzy going on just a few feet from them. Thankfully, the frenzy ends after a while, and they are able to swim away unharmed. The rising clip begins by showing two men walking towards a residential pond, which is allegedly home to a giant and aggressive alligator.
Look at that snakehead right there. Do you see that snakehead?
Yeah.
Oh, he's big.
Upon seeing the alligator, they don't waste time and immediately get to work attempting to catch it, but things don't remain peaceful for long.
Oh, that is a big gator.
The struggle goes on for a few minutes as they seem to be having a pretty hard time pulling the heavy animal away from the pond.
Do not let him go back. He's trying to go back.
After successfully catching the predator by its neck, one of them proceeds to do the riskiest move by far in an attempt to hold it down.
Hold this full.
Push it down on him?
No, I'm gonna pull it up.
Now that the enormous reptile's mouth is sealed shut, they finally gain the confidence to haul the giant animal to their truck. The rest of the extraction goes smoothly, thanks to their skills and experience.